We should be coming up on my first disconnect soon.
Oh, sweet. Well, we just went live then. Welcome back, everybody, to another amazing episode of Shard Hunters. I think this is episode 46. And now for a wonderful recap by our stellar little rogue, Hetala.
Last week we found out we were all dead except for Eve. Eve was apparently breathing but would not wake up. We had no idea what was going on. We brought her back to the tree so that they could help her out. And apparently each of us was considered undead for a short period of time. And Akar, our ranger, is the only one that is still in that status. Everyone else, their heart began beating, and we are all living, breathing beings, whereas Akar is an undead thinking we don't know what. We continue to explore, look over the area, and ultimately we ended up finding the guy that we've been trying to find, Mr. Lakewood's grandfather, who was chained up underneath a church, basically, and has been there for an extremely long time. That's pretty much where we are. We're standing right beside this dude, and he was like, "Oh, by the way, there's a fire guardian over there." So let's see how that goes. There we go.
Sweetness.
All right. So what do you do? The man is kind of looking confused and looking like he wants to go out the exit.
Who's the fastest of us?
I think it's a
Probably
car.
Winky. No, probably Winky.
The elves.
Do we want Winky to run him to like the safe room where one of the wells was?
Let's just travel together to the portal.
Okay.
Because y'all can always
take
come
him.
back here anytime.
Yeah, we need to take him home.
And
Well-
get a good night's rest. And come back and fight this thing.
We want to go all the way to, what is his name? Down in New Halcyon. The storm guy. Hold on, where's my notes?
Lasigious.
Lasigious, yes. We want to go all the way to Lasigious with him.
Well, Lasigious isn't the person looking for him.
Mr. Lakewood's looking for him.
But Mr. Lakewood isn't at the house, at least as far as we know. Alright, we'll get back to the tree place and we'll talk with Order the Keys as a first stop.
Okay. So y'all head back up the stairs.
Yes.
You make it to the top of the stairs, and you are back in the first part of the catacombs. Y'all trace your path back out to get into the church.
Yes.
Okay. You make it up into the church's lobby, or not the lobby, sanctuary. That's what I'm trying to say. The snow has started to increase, and it looks like you may be facing blizzard conditions shortly.
How long did it take us to get up here?
Probably about 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes to safely walk without running. The guy's not the fastest in the world.
Yeah.
He kind of putters around and occasionally wanders the wrong way. So someone's having to basically guide him.
Okay.
No.
You guys want to try to make it? It seems kind of short.
It's only a couple hundred yards, so you should be able to make it just fine. But if you wait any longer, the blizzard may actually white out and make it nearly impossible to go, since none of you actually has blizzard gear.
Yeah, well, let's book it.
Down for that.
Okay. Everyone make a reflex save.
Ah!
Oh crap. I'm not logged in at all.
You had one job.
One job.
Actually, you have like 5, so it's okay.
Ah.
Crap. Kylie, where's my phone?
Uh, check the count.
Oh, come on. Can you hand me my phone? I think it's on the couch over there. And then your sister wanted to see you. I don't know. Kylie had it and apparently just left it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and say, Core and Nita, you sense the ground is getting slippery because some of the ice snow on the ground is already starting to turn to ice, but nothing really bad happens. A car, you kind of do a little bit of a shimmy shake, but you don't fall down. Winky, you actually sit there and do the Tom and Jerry, your feet go in all directions before finally you catch yourself. Waiting to see what happens to our halfling.
I was gonna say, as I noticed that it's kind of starting to ice over, can I do produce flames in front of me and create a path?
Yes, you can.
Provide everybody else a clear way to go. Hey guys, if y'all follow me.
All right, lead on.
Doo-doo-doo.
The question I have about produce flame, does it make the sound from Mario?
Yes.
Uh,
It's fireballs.
Bouncing.
Do you need your phone to log in, Derek?
Yeah. Mom's gonna go to the store in the morning. Okay. Yeah, the best birthday of your life.
All right, I'm getting. I mean, and yes,
See,
I
no
need my
problem.
phone to log in now because LastPass changed their free account to only be on either phones or computers, and I chose phone. All right, reflex.
Yes. All right. You can feel the ground starting to try to slide under your feet, but you manage to hold yourself up. All right. Y'all can continue on the way, and you're now getting to the edges of the keep itself, where the big blast occurred, and the snow's actually deep enough now that you're now trudging through about a little past the calf on the humans. So a good 10 inches of snow has already fallen.
How's the halfling doing?
Following in footsteps, so it should be no problem.
Okay.
Especially with Nita frying the ground a little bit as they go.
Mhm.
All right, you make it to the door that goes into the mountainside. Or the rock face, whatever you want to call it. This entire area is a little plateau jutting out from the side of a large rock outcropping on the sea.
Did we leave the door open?
You're back inside.
Everything in here should be dead.
Yeah.
Or is it undead?
Or undead.
Bum, bum, bum.
Why is this map not loading?
Loading, loading, loading. Keep them maps a loading.
Loaded, loaded, loaded.
Pathfinder.
It's not working. Huh. Hold on a second. The system is acting a little funny.
The system is down. The system is down.
Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
Oh, that's really cool. The
Okay.
lantern in the room is flickering.
Foundry is not behaving.
Okay.
Bad Foundry. Bad. Oy vey.
Uh-oh.
You have lost connection to the server.
Server.
Okay, reestablished. Did someone just lose?
Yeah, mine went white.
Yeah. And there went someone else.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my screen just refreshed.
Bad Foundry. Bad.
None of the maps are loading right now.
Are they new ones or ones you already had in there?
One's from last week.
Hmm.
I'm trying to do this again. It wouldn't. Couldn't refresh
Although the
it.
graphics just all updated, so it's just this one map. The map we used last week is not loading at all.
Well, I can't even get it to load.
Parents.
Oh, there I go.
Let's get out.
Step on out here.
And I told it to bring everyone to this map, but it's not
It's,
bringing
it
everyone.
says loading tree basement.
Yes, I'm trying to move everyone here.
I'm at 60%.
They must be having some connection issues tonight.
Yeah, because it's yeah. Come on, you can do it.
I'm here. He's like, get out.
All right, I see the players here, but Mo is still not connected,
It's still it's still just
and neither
spinning.
is Peyton.
It's loading Fort now for me.
Okay.
It's trying. There it goes.
There's Nita. Now we just need Mo back.
Yeah.
Does it say loading?
It's just spinning the little thing at the top.
Might want to close it and go back in.
Yeah.
Wonder if they just had a hiccup or if they're having other problems tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of make it slightly unfortunate.
Yeah.
A little bit easier when it comes to doing leveling up because that's not a big problem. Just harder to play.
Yeah.
All right. While Mo's trying to figure that out, there's no plate rolling now. Let me actually look up a picture for the map since I can't pull the map up in question.
Access the game.
Wow, my machine is running really slow too now.
I got hacked.
Still playing Valheim in the background.
Let's try this again. Login successful. Joining game.
Okay. All right, so y'all come into the room with all the barrels, and do y'all immediately head down?
Where do we want to go? We can go see the Order of the Key. We can go see Devi. What do you guys want
No,
to do?
you're still at the fort.
Oh, the fort. The fort.
You just got back inside the last room where you defeated the last of the ghouls.
Mm-hmm.
You head on down to the basement.
Yes.
Do we want to
All right.
close? Do we want to close and lock a door before we head down there?
Oh, loading tree basement.
I'd like to close and lock the door behind us.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do not find a lock, but there is a bar you can put across it.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. So you head on down to the basement.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? I haven't disconnected yet.
What?
It's been an hour almost.
Oh.
I changed some settings, and I'm curious if that will do anything. I turned off hardware acceleration.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Accelerates your disconnect.
It's going to be stupid if that was the cause. But anyway, everyone make a perception check as you pass through. Oh wait, Mo's in it finally. Yay.
Yeah. I got him.
All right, core. You notice something very shiny catch your eye in one of the cells that you never noticed before.
I'd like to investigate the shiny thing.
What you got, Magpie?
See something over here.
It's the jail cell closest to the improvised thrones that they had set up. There is a large corpse in the middle of the room that is probably a 10 or 11 foot tall corpse laying on the ground, and there's something shiny among it.
How did we miss that?
Oh, but we found the corpse. Remember the giant
Yeah.
corpse?
Okay.
Found the corpse,
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
just
right,
did not
that's
notice
right.
the shiny.
Yeah. I'd like to. Can I tell what it is without digging it out?
No, you have to go into the cell to find out.
I go into the cell.
It is locked.
I do not go into the cell.
He runs face first into the bars.
Guys, does anyone? Can anyone help me with the lock?
Why don't you let Mo try it?
I'll give it a shot.
By the way, you guys notice that little shiny thing in there?
Mhm.
All right, you managed to unlock the lock.
Sweet. It's unlocked now. You can go in. Watch your face.
All right, then I go in. Did we check this to see if this was alive the last time we were here, or
Y'all
undead?
shot everything in there with spells.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. All right, I'm gonna go. Can I tell what's shiny now?
Yes, there is a necklace on the corpse.
Hmm. Can anyone? Does anyone have detect magic? I don't want to necessarily touch any cursed items yet.
Is it magical, Charles?
It is not magical.
It is not magical.
Okay. Then our question for you: are curses magical?
Usually, but not always.
Okay. Is this? I'll go ahead and try it. I'll get it out and pick it up.
Use
I
your
want it to be
dogs.
known that I'm outside of the jail cell.
Mhm.
Be on the safe side.
All right. You're going to have to unclasp it from its neck because it's in good condition and the bones are still all connected.
Okay. I go through that process of unclasping.
Okay? The necklace is actually in fairly good condition.
Can I examine it front and back and all around and see what I
Yes.
can tell?
You notice on it is a symbol that looks very familiar to you.
Can I place it as Kaminoan?
No, but you recognize the symbol.
Okay, what is that? Oh, okay. I recognize the symbol. Got it. This came off the giant.
Mm-hmm.
Can I investigate the giant some more?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna rifle around, see if I can't find anything.
Okay. You notice that this creature, whatever it was, it looks almost completely human, just oversized. And it appears to have been fairly well equipped, but most of its equipment was shredded while it was still alive and wearing it.
Does this look like one of the fresh kills, like the rider?
No, it's fairly old.
Okay.
Make one more perception check. Core. You notice something in what you guess would be a pocket.
Go grab that out.
As you grab it, there's a groan from the corpse.
Okay. Don't kill him. He's moving. I got some groans. Can I tell if he's undead like Mo?
You
Who's
examining
Mo?
him.
Oh, or a car? Sorry.
Do you still have your hand in his pocket?
If that's what I was going for, yes.
Okay, because you got your hands on something in his pocket.
Can I pull it out?
And it continues to groan at you.
This just got weird.
Yeah. Can I just remove whatever was in his pocket?
Yes, it looks like a token.
Okay. Can I examine the token, see what I can tell about it?
Yes, it looks like a Order of the Keys token.
Okay. Can I tell if is he still groaning?
Occasionally.
Okay. Does anyone want to try healing this? Or can I just try seeing if he's alive? I don't have medical guys. I'm not the one that needs to be
He's
doing
literally just bones.
this.
And it kind of groans out, my precious.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Can we do a perception check and see if maybe I can tell what's going on here?
Yeah, you can try.
I'll look around.
Sorry, guys. I gotta go take a quick break. Can you guys deal with that? Sorry, I got a quick emergency.
No problem.
Somebody fell in the toilet again.
Bloop.
I'm stuck.
That is the worst when the toilet seat's left up and you just go to sit down in a hurry and
It's even worse when you catch it like right at it's
Yeah.
like you notice it and you're like "Ugh." Just like panic moment.
We'll give Cora a second. I think because of the way this system handles those hidden rolls, I'm going to actually start rolling dice when I need to make rolls for me.
Yeah,
Good idea.
because there's a way that you can add stuff like damage and things without the roll, right?
Yeah.
I have mine.
Yep, I got mine right here.
Nice. Nat 20. Just dropped it.
we just need to have a dice cam. Everybody's got to go.
Yeah,
to a secondary
I thought
cam.
about that, but you know, it makes it easier when you can just click the add healing, or that makes it really nice. But yeah,
How would you even use two cams?
Did
You can
y'all,
only really use one.
did y'all just pause
Well-
or did you?
We paused to
paused.
wait for you.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
you can have two cams. Like what you can do is you can switch over your camera. Like say we have face cams, you can switch your camera, and it'll show you the dice.
Mhm.
Great. Can I
Check
tell?
your message as well.
Ah.
That don't sound good. Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah. Hold on. I want to contemplate how I want to deal with this.
I slowly look over at the depth like, you heard that too, right?
Yeah, I heard that. I mean, it sounded like it was coming right from that corpse.
Yeah. Yeah. Winky, you want to get in there and smash that corpse up?
Sure.
Wait, what did I get? It was a order the keys token. Got it.
Yeah, I wrote down those keys and the necklace.
I didn't get any. He didn't have like his name sewn in, like written on his shirt tag or anything, right?
No.
Oh!
Tell me he smacks Nadep.
Watch out for.
All right. Winky goes to smash the corpse, raising the hammer above his head, and as he's about to bring it down, the corpse goes, "No!" And Winky's hammer catches on the door, and he yanks, throwing himself onto the ground behind the corpse.
Winky is trying to wrestle you.
Go get it.
Winky is wrestling you.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the corpse again. I'm gonna hit it again.
You're on the ground.
So
You know, that roll didn't matter. You smashed the corpse to powder.
All right, good job.
That corpse.
Alrighty. You guys ready to move on?
Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if that thing could have told us some secrets about this place.
Hmm. It's pretty quick. Yeah, it's okay.
All right, y'all keep going.
I don't think it had a high intelligence.
But tons of wisdom.
It's okay. It seemed pretty moronic.
Yes, we keep going.
All right. You make it down past where the explosion cleared the rubble. You notice that the ceiling there does look a little sketchy, and you probably need to have someone bring some wood in to shore it up. And as you enter the next room, you see the faint glow from the portal. And you'll make it back to the tree.
Sweet.
When you pop out, the guards are all sitting there without weapons drawn.
Oh, hey, easy guys. Okay, it's just us.
How's Eve doing?
She's in the infirmary. They're looking at her now. She doesn't appear to have anything wrong with her.
Okay.
Although the
Well-
doctor said you may want to come down there. I think that she may be stirring.
Do we have a representative for the Order of the Keys here?
Well, there's several of them, but your best bet would probably still be Brianna.
Yeah. Is she? If she's not here, can I send someone to go get her?
They tell you that she's probably in the mess hall around now, so they'll head there first. It's around dinner time.
Okay. Peyton, it's really dark on your cam.
Yeah, my wife just came out and told me that we're not having the lights on because it's not Easter yet. And she brought me candles. So,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, the stream now knows what's going on, so we'll just press.
Yeah. The children called me
Okay.
out for having my light on and none of the rest of the lights on the house. So, fairness.
Okay.
All right, so you sent somebody to get Brianna. Is she gonna come to us?
Yeah, I would say the message would be that we're heading to the infirmary to check on Eve if she can meet us there.
Yeah, that's okay. That sounds good.
All right. Y'all make your way to the infirmary. The old man with you is kind of tottering around, and you can see a glimmer in his eye, like he recognizes the tree, but it doesn't seem to be firing all of his neurons in the right order.
Frederick, this is Allendale, Agonar's home. Do you remember some of this place?
It seems bigger.
Yes, it's been a couple hundred years.
It's a tree. I like trees.
Yes.
I
Very
haven't
nice.
seen a tree since I last was in this tree.
Oh,
It's kind of underground. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, he probably just left for like a 3-hour tour. Been gone for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
All right, y'all made it to the infirmary.
Is Eve in a bed or?
Eve is just now starting to sit up.
Head right to her then. Get by her side.
Eve, you're groggy, but you're feeling better.
You're awake.
I am awake. Yeah.
Is everything all right? How do you feel?
Are you alive?
I'm pretty sure I'm alive.
What kind of
Uh,
question is that?
The doctor's like, yeah, she's in perfect health.
Doc, can you check over a car?
I'm not dead. I feel fine though.
Tala rolls her eyes.
I'm undead. I'm fine though.
This I'm okay with this at the moment.
The doc starts examining you.
What's he doing exactly? Poking and prodding me like a.
He's trying to take your pulse right now.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna find anything. I don't know why you're checking. Well, I guess you should check, but there's nothing there.
Maybe we can give him an electroshock and give him his pulse back.
So Eve, what are you doing?
I guess I'll get out of bed.
Do you need help? Do
No,
you feel strong enough? Okay, good.
get out of bed myself.
Just didn't know if you felt weak or anything.
I feel alright. What have you guys? How long has it been? How long have I been?
It's still
3
asleep.
years.
Yeah, you've
You
been
be
out.
dead. Yep.
It's honestly,
last
yeah, that's
I said
true.
3 years. Oh yeah.
So we found a cure for all of
Yeah,
this.
yeah. It's all fixed. We won.
I
It's
don't
only-
believe you. I don't believe any of y'all.
It's only been a few hours.
You don't believe me? You should check my pulse.
Oh.
If he's lying, he's dying. Oh wait.
He's dead.
No, I'm the opposite of dead.
He's as
Just
serious
not
as
alive.
a heart attack that he can't have.
That's like the weirdest sentence ever. I'm not dead. I'm just not alive.
Yep.
Cool.
I think we should have a conversation, maybe in private later. What time is it?
It's parted.
It's close to dinner time, I think. Or
7:42 p.m.
So
It's
maybe
about 5:30.
maybe
all.
go be normal and then have a conversation.
What do you mean by be normal?
Like
She means you
Dinner.
need to act like a
Wouldn't that
normal
exclude everyone in the party? I think you're the only normal one there.
anyway,
Yeah.
I'm kind of hungry anyway. So
okay, well,
All right.
I did.
Brianna shows up.
Brianna,
You
over
guys
here.
need anything?
Yeah.
Yes, Brianna, here. We found Frederick Lakewood.
You found him?
We did. He's right here. This is him.
We're surprised.
He's still
by it as
alive.
Well,
He's alive?
This is
standing
him right here.
And she looks at him. "Hey, he's one of those things down below.
He's been locked up. Yeah, he's been locked in a prison this whole time.
Oh. Okay.
You seem to be strangely fine with that.
Do you have a way of
I
calling
mean,
Mr.
after dealing with Sidious and his men, the condition itself is not that strange, and they are apparently effectively immortal as far as we've determined.
Do you have a way of getting in touch with Mr. Lakewood?
Yes. Although I think he had planned to come by sometime this week, so he may be here before long.
Okay.
But I will have them send a message.
Do you want to get Frederick bunked down somewhere?
Does he have any issues with emissions?
we wouldn't know.
I think
Yeah,
he's still wearing a necklace, isn't he?
He is wearing a balance necklace.
Yes, he has a balance necklace. I think that helps him.
Or not balance, the
Medallion.
medallion.
Um, Frederick, do you start fires randomly, or does your balance
Um,
necklace help?
I don't know. I've been in a stone place for so long. I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't burnt anything, but there wasn't many things to burn.
Mm. I
I'd
think
say
he's
treat
good.
him like there's a possibility.
Yeah, he's good.
Stone
Would
walls are
I know from
preferable.
with my medallion?
You only had problems when you were having your dreams.
Okay. So it's unknown.
Yeah, normal nights you didn't have any flame issues. It was only when you were having those dreams of Nathaniel's memories.
Right. I had been having dreams again.
But did they have to do with fire?
A volcano, from what I remember.
Well, that sounds like it would be worse then.
Yeah. Um, are you able to take care of him, um, Brianna?
Uh, we should be able to. I think our best bet will be taken down into the basement.
Okay.
At least there, it's all stonework, and there's nothing much he could burn if he accidentally does caught a fire. And
Okay.
probably Debbie would want to look at him anyway.
Sounds good.
Although at some point he might need to take a look at your friend Mo, considering what the doctor's saying right now. Because the doctor's like, well, you're not dead. You're just mostly dead.
Sleep dead. Oh my gosh. The night of quotes.
You actually do have a pulse, but it's about once every 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh.
Is that normal? I don't know.
No.
It's definitely not home.
At your age, I would guess you'd probably have about 60 per minute.
Oh, so it's way off. Okay.
Yes. By a factor of about 180.
By a factor
Nice.
of Samsonite. Way off.
So you're not actually dead, but you're not quite alive either. You should be dead.
Hey, Neetup, can you do that little trick of yours again?
Sure.
A trick?
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No,
You can't?
I can, but I'm lost. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
Detect undead.
Oh yes, there we go.
He obviously didn't know.
I can
Yeah,
disrupt undead.
Oh, if I'm undead, please don't do that. That would. Well, I don't know. I don't really feel pain. So
Or can I disrupt? Hold on. Sorry. I got distracted reading
that
the
is
next
not
level
pertinent
spells.
at the moment.
I cannot detect undead.
I thought you did that before.
I disrupted undead and detected magic.
You did a
You were casting that spell last week?
Oh, I did?
yeah, you did it twice.
Twice. I actually did it 365 times.
I may be just flying through here too quickly and missing it.
I mean, you didn't miss it 2 times
What the
last
heck?
week.
Oh my
Well, 2 weeks
gosh,
ago.
Can you leave me alone?
So yes, detect undead. Yes. Have it in here? Did I actually like cast it, or did I just say that I did it?
You cast it twice. You cast it one time, and everybody was
It's
undead
actually
except
an
for one
occult
person.
ritual, not a spell.
Oh. Oops.
well, there's your problem right there.
Oops.
Oh.
Could I detect his undead magic? Well, he's not magically undead.
I don't know how we were doing it last week, but maybe we shouldn't have. But anyways,
Moving on. Did I
Okay,
really
anyways.
just read that?
I don't know what you did, dude.
I don't know. It worked last week. Let's not look the gift horse in the mouth.
Apparently, I didn't look it up very well, so there we go.
So basically, he was just like, I think we're all undead. And we were just like, over.
Sure, sounds great.
It was a side effects of the death effect.
Yeah. I was in tune.
It messed your magic up a little bit last week, but you're back to normal, so you can't do it anymore. All right.
Well,
So what do
too
you do?
bad. Let's move on.
Sorry.
Do we want to? We've got Mr. Lakewood taken care of. A car is troublesome. We could bring him to Debbie.
Although it's probably getting close to time when Debbie's going to show up in the mess hall too.
Yeah. If everybody's gonna be in the mess hall, might as well head there. Eve said she was. Will, you're muted.
Who's
Muted,
Will?
The person who is muted because it's Corey ain't muted.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chow Hall. I know Eve wanted to have a conversation too.
Yeah, but I think she's gonna want to do that in a more alone capacity than the Chow Hall, maybe.
Do we want to get our food to go and eat it in one of our rooms?
Does that sound good to you, Eve?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
As y'all approach the mess hall, you notice the tree tender is there.
Is he looking for us?
He's waving at you. Hey, hey!
All right, we head to him.
Yeah, we'll head on over.
Finished the renovations on the library in the tree.
Amazing.
It's in working order, and it actually is a really nice library. And the Order of Keys people have already started stocking it with the books they've been copying.
Nice. Is there a good selection of Kaminoan books?
They're working on. It's not actually organized just yet.
Okay.
They've got a librarian in there working on that now, and one of the Anati has professed their desire to be a librarian, so they're training him to actually be the library's primary custodian.
Cool. Oh, absolutely. We'll go introduce myself to him, find his name.
But a side note, there was enough extra space in there that was a little out of use that we have made basically a meeting hall that is normally in a tree like this. There is a room where the council that runs the tree would meet, and that's where they use their ability to interact with the tree and get things done in the tree. So we have turned this room into that.
Okay. I make a motion that we reconvene in the meeting hall and not in our bedroom.
That's what it's for.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
I feel like I'm becoming
Becoming what?
Cynical.
cynical.
Ah. All right, you make it to the mess hall, and they're offering up the food as normal. This time, you notice they have 4 options on the menu.
Ooh, what are the
They
new options?
basically have option A and B, which is ordinary human food. Then they have an elven option, and then they have a not a dwarven option, but an option that's much closer to dwarven. Basically, heavy on meat and flavor, and strength of spice.
I'll take option human 2.
And basically, the difference between the 2 human options is one of them is a little more meaty, and the other's a little more veggie.
Which one's media?
Which is one of them.
Just say you want the meteor one,
Do
dude.
you want the meatier one or the veggier one?
Veggie.
Okay.
Veggie.
Meat.
I'm gonna take the elvish option.
Okay.
I'll do Elvin.
Okay. They prepare your food for you, and they even have special
It's
trays
the-
for taking them out. It looks like a lot of people have been asking for their food to go every now and then. And all your food is ready on trays for you.
I'd like to. Do we see Debbie here?
He is.
Let's mosey over to Debbie before we head out.
Yep.
I start snacking and grabbing bits and pieces off while I'm walking with my tray.
As we get to Debbie, I'm gonna say, "Hey Debbie," I'm gonna point to a car and say, "He's undead. He's fine with it."
I'm a dad.
Then give me your plate. You don't need that food. I'm gonna take the plate away and start eating his food.
Hey, that's mine. Give it back.
And
Who
you,
you-
It's
brain.
Elvis.
you as
You
a
don't
point
want
of matter
that.
would never eat his food.
Okay.
It's elven fare.
Yeah, it's Elvis. You don't want that. Give me my food back.
Never mind.
So he
What are
just
these
throws it straight in the
bits of
trash.
bark? Yeah, we'll just throw it in the trash can. You don't
No,
need
that's
that.
what you would feed the animal you would eat.
This is the food that.
So Debbie's just like, okay, he's dead.
Undead.
Apparently,
I
he's
have a
mostly
pulse.
dead.
It's just
He has
really
a-
slow.
Okay.
Once every minute, according to the doc.
Am I
just
supposed
thought-
to do something about this?
I don't know.
Just
Maybe
thought
we
you-
thought you
You
had
you
some
you know a lot. You're
knowledge.
very intelligent, and we figured if you know something, maybe you can figure something out.
I do think it
That's
came
all.
from an undead stone.
What kill a death stone?
Death stone, yes, that's pretty crucial.
Okay,
information.
yes. Now that is a little bit more down my alley. I guess we can run the ritual on him later tonight and try to figure that out.
Okay, we'll do that before we head to bed.
Okay.
Okay.
All right
Maybe
then.
the death stone is the cure.
I mean, there's no rush. It's not like he's dying.
Okay. So do y'all head to the meeting room?
Yep.
The tree tender guides y'all there, and then turns around to go back to the mess hall.
Thank you, Darius.
The meeting room, you had to pass through the library, and the library is really nice. It's multiple stories, and it looks kind of disjointed, but it looks like it's starting to be nicely organized now.
I know
And
I don't go in many libraries, but don't most of them have multiple stories? Like, that's the whole point of a library.
It's actually
need
tiered on multiple levels up a very large room.
Sorry.
In the great meeting room is a table that is, it's like almost U-shaped, and in the middle of the room is a piece of the tree going up through the room. So y'all sit
Okay.
at the table.
Yes.
What?
We all sit at the table and we all stare at Eve. Yes.
I concur.
Staring.
So, I might have talked, I talked with my God, and there's this plague that's gonna go over like the land or the entire world, and they can't stop it. Really, they have like their own council, the gods do or whatever, I guess. I don't know, and they're afraid of the enemy. And there's also these people, I think this might be the enemy, I don't know, the writhing ones. Is that right, Charles? I don't know.
That's correct. The writhing ones,
Yeah, the writhing ones.
which sounds like an added description of the Qualalith.
That was
Okay.
going to be my question. Yeah.
My notes are really bad. Yeah.
Is the plague the cult, or is this like an actual like a death plague that's going to be killing like an actual? And is there anything that we can do to help?
I don't know. I think we're supposed to figure out how to.
You remember that it specified a plague that spares no one, good or evil, but leaves the taint of the pit in its victim.
Hey, Winky, we may need
I
to knock
say
Eve
that.
back out so she can talk to her god again.
That's not how this works.
Maybe,
Sorry, I'm just
maybe,
trying to help.
Do we need
maybe
another
we should knock
explosion?
you out.
What were you saying, Eve?
Sorry.
I was saying that I said what Charles said. So
I think there was a taint in the pit of their stomachs. So is that? So it sounds like people are gonna get turned into like what the cult people are getting turned into. Is that accurate, or is it
Tainted with the pit.
tainted with the pit?
And everyone knows what the pit means.
What does it mean?
The pit of hell,
Okay.
where all the demons live.
Hmm.
Because remember, what is the one thing that stops the Kolalith powers in people when they detect the demons?
Demon skin.
So is this?
So this plague will protect them from the.
but
Is,
It will protect them by making them slightly demonic.
yeah.
and
So
that's
it's not the best idea.
so the plague is the gods doing.
They're making not the smartest decisions. Pretty sure
Okay.
because they're afraid of the Quellan or
Okay.
whatever.
I mean, as
Because the Koalath can take root within an evil person. And within the evil person, they can open up the doorway and release more Koalath. That's what y'all have seen so far. And you know that they cannot do it to a dead person, they have to be alive. So the plague will kill a good number of people, and those that survive it will then be tainted with demonic energy to make them less likely to be used by the Koalath. But the plague still will kill many people. And those that are not killed are basically going to be perverted.
so that
Question.
whole realm is outside of my field of expertise. Do we have any way forward on this? Any guidance?
Um,
Were you told what happened to you? Like what the stones that were in you turned clear?
I think that was just my God. So I don't know. I got like hit. I was like really close. I got hit. Wasn't expecting to get hit. Thought we might make it out a little bit faster, you know. And then I just hear this voice.
You remember the last words echoing in your dream.
And these were the last words. They stuck with me. Beware the sickness. Find the embodiments. And totally didn't read that last part, but yeah.
Beware the sickness, find the
Beware the
embodiment.
sickness, find the embodiments, release the power of this world. Yeah.
They couldn't be more specific.
No.
They could have been down with the sickness.
Hmm.
At this point, everyone has finished their dinner. So what do y'all do now?
Go to bed.
Do we want to check a car out?
Well, yeah. I forgot about that. He hasn't reminded me in the last 5 seconds.
I mean, he might be okay with it.
Well, after that information, I'm wondering, am I ground zero for this plague? Like, what is this plague? Where's it coming from? And am I going to be the cause of
The
it?
but the plague, okay, I don't think that's what it is. The plague has to do with the demonic pit tainting you. You're not tainted with a demonic pit. You're just mostly dead. I think you're affected by a creation stone. This plague is new. Creation stones have been here. I don't think you're the start of the plague,
Okay, good.
just based on what I'm hearing.
Okay, so you go down to Debbie's room.
Yes, we do.
All right, he is examining the old man now. And he's like, all right, I'm done with the old guy. You want to step up here a car?
Sure.
And he now has a thing set up for you to go strip off all your magical gear behind a cover.
Awesome.
Car, you don't have anything that will magically transport you, do you?
No, I do not.
Do you have pants on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and take off all my magical gear and step into the circle, ritual circle, whatever.
All right.
The circle.
You step into the circle, and he activates the ritual, and the aura around you flares up, and there is a black outline added to your aura now, along with blue. And the black and blue are in fairly even amounts.
Well, that's good. At least they're even.
Yeah, but if I
And
remember
Debbie's
correctly,
looking at you. It's like, okay. Well, your soul's still here, but it looks like you may only have about 6 months left of it.
Okay. That's cool, I guess. I don't know what. No reason to freak out now. I was already infected, blessed with water. So.
Yep, you're now blessed with death as well.
Do we need to check to see if anyone else was infected with the or blessed?
Well, that might take a while because it's an
Yeah.
hour per ritual, right?
Getting kind of tired. It was a long day.
What did y'all even do today?
Took
I
a
died.
we found Frederick Lakewood, the older guy who was here earlier, who's affected by firestones. So we brought him home. Beyond that, I don't think it was all that eventful.
Yeah, we pretty much just swept the fort. It was empty. We went to the cliffside.
The
There was
adventure of opening the door.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. There was a door that
Yeah,
fought
yeah.
Winky. That was big,
Yeah.
big to do. The Mr. Frederick was in an abbey down the road so we had to leave the fort to go find him in some catacombs underneath. That was about sums it up. We didn't have any other fights after that. There were some. Were they ghoul pirates? Is that accurate?
Yes.
Several ships.
Yep. Several more of those ghouls that you fought down below on board a ship. 3 ships.
Yeah, and they saw me standing there, so they sailed away.
We didn't
They
enclose
turned around and they said, "That dude's not dead." And then they left.
Did we close up the fort at all? I know we closed up the room, but we didn't close up the fort,
No.
did we?
We did not close up the giant hole in the wall.
Yeah, there's a big hole.
Oh,
in
that's
the
right, because
floor.
Winky be smashing.
No, we blew up a big hole.
Are they two
Yeah.
giant craters in the back from you blowing up the back end of the fort?
I'm not worried about the fort.
Oh, well, I mean, it may be an important region that we need to investigate.
And then you'll have to trudge your way back at the beginning of a blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
And you fought all those traps on the way down to the place where you found the old guy.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
And that's what we did.
All right.
We ready for bed?
It's about 8 o'clock.
Second dinner?
Oh.
I'll have as many dinners as I can.
So,
Well, y'all
do you-
didn't sleep great last night because y'all slept in that room.
yeah, do we want to go over our to-do list? Quick
One of the
refresh.
Anati comes in and refreshes all your drinks and takes all your trays.
Thank you. Can we get some snack food, some finger foods?
Certainly.
Thank you.
There's stuff going on in the south. We found Frederick, which is something I honestly thought was going to be a lot more complicated than it was. We don't know about Festus.
He's
What
dead.
in the world? He's
He went out of it. He was gone way before Frederick went looking for him.
and he was dead.
So
I don't remember.
that's what I wrote down.
Okay.
Yes. He's
Okay.
the ancestor to Lucidius. So he was dead long before. Most likely he
Alright.
was dead long before Festus was even born.
I'm be honest. All I can think of is
One of
stuff
the
going
Anati
on.
comes in. Excuse me, sirs and madams. They put down the tray. There is a visitor at the gate room that, well, it's not a visitor. It was someone who was trying to leave and was told that they probably should stay here.
Do you have their name?
They are right now talking with the other key members. I believe Miss Brianna is talking to him now.
You said they were in the gate
It's-
room?
It's probably
Well, they
Frederick.
were.
Is he?
Okay, we'll go talk with them.
Would you like me to have them come here?
That sounds good. Thank you.
All right. And he departs after dropping off the tray of snacks. It's fruits and cheeses and some dried meats.
Just want to remind everybody that Nadette picked up all that gold and silver and stuff that was on the floor.
You just dump it out on the table.
Yeah,
Sure.
we want to see how much we
Really
have.
said that mom said
Because
yes.
I don't think it's cursed since it was there was pirates out there, so possibly a storage location maybe. Or do you want to check and see if it's cursed?
A few minutes later, Brianna comes in.
Who's trying to leave?
All right. There seems to be an issue in town. Back in Riven, or is it Riven?
I was going to say which town.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I believe it's Riven. Let me go look
I
at
don't
my
think
world
it
map.
is.
It's loading faster now, so yay.
It is not in
No, it's
legend.
not. It's the other one.
It's
Larkin.
Larkin.
Yes, we had some employees that were heading back to Larkin to go home, and they were told not to. Basically, the school is on lockdown currently.
It might be the beginning of what we were just talking about.
There apparently have been rumors of, from the north, some kind of sickness starting to spread through the lands.
Brianna, we were just discussing this very thing. Eve, would you like to tell her, or would you like us to?
Y'all.
So Eve was contacted by her deity on this last mission of ours. That's apparently why she was out for so long. And her deity explained to her there would be a plague, and this plague would infect people essentially with some kind of pit taint, and it's supposed to ultimately protect them from the Qualith, but it's kind of a Hail Mary choice for the gods. But we were just discussing it, and it looks like it's beginning already.
You know, this sounds like a story I've heard before.
Really?
I think it was in one of my ancient history classes. I need to send a message to someone who's on campus to see if they can get us some books.
We'd be very
It may
interested.
have been a children's story, but it sounds almost exactly like it. And a lot of stories that are used over the years change in quality or reality as time passes. It was a class on the nature of lore and history and dealing with the truth of events in the past with how they are perceived in the future. But yeah, I will see if I can find some information because I know I've heard that somewhere.
Okay, that would be very helpful.
But yeah, and I will see if I can get more word on what's going on. From what I understand, the cities aren't closed down, but the school decided that because of this, the rumors of sickness and some sick individuals showing up in town, that it was best to make all the students stay in their homes or stay in the school wherever they're at. And that's what we were told. Thankfully, we're fairly self-sufficient here, thanks to the Anati and the forest around us.
True. This is
And
maybe
we've
one of
actually been doing pretty good on stockpiling resources for the tree as well. So she turns and leaves.
Thank you.
Are we preventing all travel to Larkin?
That
Sure.
sounds like people in Larkin are preventing travel. It's not that we're
Well-
preventing it; it's the people in Larkin are telling them not.
But do
to
we
that.
want to shut down that though? Because I mean, we could be bringing it here and.
For all you know, it could already be here.
Yeah, it could
I
already
mean,
be. It's true.
they're already telling them. We're just accepting that they're not accepting people,
Okay.
right?
Do they
It's
even?
exactly what you're saying, but politically standing, we are honoring the wishes of Larkin.
Okay.
All right. So what do you do now?
All right.
Where we could go talk to Eric through the portal. I mean, we need to go to bed, but
Yeah,
it's an idea.
we could send a message to Eric. For sure. Just to see if
I
they
mean,
have any updates.
he's right through the portal where Tim is, right? So a message doesn't
is
have
he?
to be the ritual.
He's still with Tim.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
y'all had told Tim to travel to Cares with him
Okay.
because that's closer to the south.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing to do. easy enough to do. So we got the stuff in the south, and just to make sure it was in the back of everyone's head, the finding Frederick for Mr. Lakewood would get us access, should get us an introduction to the Guild of Adventurers, so that we could potentially get some new ruins or places to go that might house other Death Titan parts.
I think. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, we're good because the Guild of Adventurers is in Riven,
Okay,
not Larkin. So
but
we should be okay.
we don't have a way to travel to Riven outside of.
Correct. We would have to go to our cart and then have him travel because he was just in Riven.
Yeah. Okay. I think they were. I guess when we catch up to them, we can find out where they're at. All right. So you want with you? I guess we were. I don't think there was really any other threads that we're following at the moment, right?
I don't think so. That's just what's going down in the south.
Okay.
And Eric had told us not to do anything there yet.
Because he has men traveling the south trying to figure answers to the questions.
All right.
I think the best thing is sleep and head to where Eric is and reevaluate our plans from cares, and maybe there's answers in Bastille. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a vault down there that we were never able to get into, and in the deeper crypts as well. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely for that, Hatala. I think that's some great ideas.
All right, so y'all head to bed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I could work on the ring for Mr. Lakewood, if it's not finished, I don't think it's finished.
Oh, we did have the. We did need to work on removing the soul to a bit, and also removing Hatala's shadow.
Yes, but that's in Riven as well, so.
Okay, y'all managed to sleep the night without anything major league happening. You all awake.
We head to breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Was I able to work on that ring?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Make your check. Oh, you already did the check. There it is.
I went ahead and
Write
did
it
it.
down. You're getting close on it.
Nice.
All right. Well, once we've all gathered for breakfast, I have some dream stuff to share.
No kidding.
Cor brought his dream journal again.
Yes. I really should be making an actual journal. Keep track of this.
Dad, if Kinsley goes in the living room, tell her to stop coming in my room.
All right, so y'all are at the breakfast table. Cord just mentioned his dreams again.
So I had another dream, dream of fire, and there was in this dream there was dazzling heat and energy, and the smell of sulfur and the ring of metal on metal, and the this word appeared in my head. It was burn, and the smoky remnant of the fire lingered in my nostrils. When I awoke, I could still smell that smoky remnant. So
Mario.
Asher,
Yeah,
go.
just get a lot
The
Asher,
room
you need to
wasn't on
leave the
fire,
room
was it?
because you're interrupting what we're doing.
of.
Okay. Sorry about that.
and I'm still wearing my medallion and necklace, right? Pendant.
Yes, you are.
Okay. So the word burn appeared in my mind, and I could smell the sulfur, and I could hear the metal on metal, and I could still smell when I woke up.
I
Do
had
you,
some eggs last night.
do you think
Oh,
that
you meant like demonic sulfur. Sorry.
this is something that's connected to what's going on? Like, could this be a solution? Like, the darkness, the death in you was burned away by the fire. Could this be a solution to what we're coming against?
I don't know. It started after I put on the choker, the language choker, but I don't know if there's anything else to it. I mean, I did have the Ifrit part of it, but I don't know. This was the first one that had words appearing, though.
This is like text or
Yeah, I mean, the words appeared in my mind. Burn,
what language?
burn. It was my mind language.
But you physically saw structures that appeared to you that meant burn.
In dreams, it doesn't. What it actually was wouldn't matter. It's what the mind interprets.
I got you.
Because remember, in dreams, you can't read.
I can't read out of my dreams, but whatever.
That's sad, buddy.
Need your highfalutin education.
How old are you?
175.
All right, so what do y'all do?
uh, I mean, we're gonna eat, but I think we're gonna head through the portal to Tim's location and meet with Eric and his men to see, kind of do a catch up, get him on the knowledge of what's going on, the dream that Eve had, and maybe even the dream that Core had. See if he's got something put together on
All
that,
right.
and
You come
that
out the
kind
portal in the back of the wagon as the wagon's bouncing along the trail.
of stuff. Okay.
We all gonna try and squeeze inside of the wagon as it's rolling.
Ho,
wagon-
Tim!
All of a sudden, the wagon holds up, and the guy with the sword is looking inside the wagon.
Tim,
It's
is that
us,
you?
the
One
Shard
Eric.
Hunter.
Oh,
And they stop the caravan.
We bring news.
Okay. And Tim and Eric are trying around the side. Greetings.
Well, Eric, we've got some things going down. Eve's goddess spoke to her and informed us of a plague, and I'm going to explain to him the taint and everything that
I think we've already seen
goes
it.
with it. You may have the Larkin. No, yeah. Yes, Larkin is being affected. We know of. They've shut their doors. And they're
Riven for
making.
sure too.
Mm,
Currently, they're not letting people into the city proper. Only travelers can go into the merchant quarter. Someone at the church managed to convince everyone that they should take this seriously, and they went ahead and locked everything down.
Which church?
probably the ones that can see everything. The God
The
that sees
church that y'all
everything.
went to that has the guy. Remember the guy you talked to?
Right.
The one that deals with plagues and curses?
I just
Oh.
couldn't remember the name of the god that was associated with it.
It's the one of knowledge.
Okay.
Nethys?
Nethys, I think.
Yes.
They actually convinced everyone to still allow people in and out, but only allow people who live there to stay into the core of the town.
How far have you guys made it, by the way?
We're about 2 days up from Cares. Yeah, we went through Alastas a couple days ago, and they don't have anything locked down, but you can see there's a couple sick people in town.
Hmm. Okay.
And the king's men have started to ride to the different towns to try to initiate some kind of quarantine. So far, it's been nothing more than sniffles for a lot of people, but there have been a few deaths. Seems to
Man,
be kind of like a bad cold.
Yeah, except for they'll have some demonic taint afterwards.
That doesn't sound good.
It was the god's answer for the Quelith infection.
Oh, those guys don't like demons, don't they?
Right. Yep. Yep.
That would actually kind of make sense in a perverse way.
Yeah. Were you able to get any more information on them down south?
Uh, I should have men ready with reports when I get back to town.
Okay.
I believe maybe a day or two ago they should have met with the king in the southern community, or not the king, one of his men at least, and talked with them. And we have an emissary supposedly heading to meet the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
But yeah, I will message you when we find out. Although now that we have this, I could actually just send someone to the tree.
Yeah, the headaches are rough.
Or at least with this going on, maybe I'll send a letter to the tree. We found you can just throw stuff through.
All right, I guess we're gonna go back and do some retooling on our gear and equipment. Um, get prepared for this next phase.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk to Eric about?
Remember,
Not
Derek, you're muted in case you decide to talk.
He's on a
Or
phone.
he's on.
He's consulting a rules lawyer.
Oh, Eric. By the way, the new guy you gave us is sticking with us. He was only with us for like a week, and now he's undead.
I'm undead.
Yeah, he sucks. I mean, reckless.
He didn't. He didn't survive too long. He's still kicking, but he didn't survive.
Can we
The
trade
dwarf,
him
the,
out? Does the
the
warranty
dwarf
still
killed
in
me.
place?
The dwarf killed me.
And he's looking at you like, and what's the blue thing on his head?
He
I got
decided
through
to
through a
head-
That-
door.
That was the gnome.
What do we have this?
The dead
All these
thing
short
was the
people are trying
dwarf,
to
and
kill
the
me.
and the forehead thing was the gnome.
Ah. Okay, so you're dead, but you're still alive. At least
Yep.
that's better than being
That's-
dead and not alive.
Yeah, that's the thing, I guess. Yeah. But
Is it
it's
something
fine.
you can fix?
We have
I'm
no
not
idea.
sure. I have no idea. I'm just rolling with the punches.
See, he's useless. He has no idea.
Okay.
You should give us another man. I mean, at least to make it equal. It's like half a person.
Yeah, I don't think I can spare anyone. Not to mention, I don't think there's anyone I don't like enough to send to you.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh.
you got burned.
Why don't you just come along with us, sir?
Okay, so yeah. Anyways, I will send you a message once I find out an actual letter this time, so that I won't hurt your heads.
Okay. Sounds good.
I mean, this portal thing is really neat.
Yeah, you guys have been jumping back over to get dinner and lunch and breakfast, right? You haven't eaten road
No,
rations.
we haven't.
Hey, stop eating road rations. We have the food.
You could easily have one shift on, one shift off, and keep the caravan continually moving.
And have a bed as well.
Yeah, the animals wouldn't like that.
Well, you can bring an animal through the through the portal too.
Let's
I
just
think
let
we'll stick
them
with. We don't want it
do
to
what
look too
people.
odd. Us looking like ordinary travelers probably is the better thing.
Okay.
But we can actually send someone through for fresh snacks.
Alrighty. If we think of anything else, we'll come back and chit chat with you. We won't hold you up
Okay.
any longer, though.
No problem. All right. You want to make it back to the tree?
Do you don't think there would be any benefit for us heading to Bastille from where they are, or
Well, we gotta get down to Cares, right?
Yeah, once they're in Cares, that's the quickest way to get to Bastille.
Yeah. So we have
right?
2 more days before they even get there to Cares, and then dang, it was a good bit to get over to Bastille.
Yeah, you had to head down the road south through the next town and then cut across the hillside, going past Payton's Hall.
His little hobbit hole.
I'd say that the best thing to do then would be for when they make it to Cares, we set up their caravan to then head towards Bastille, so then we can just do a portal hop.
So we're kind of in a waiting phase
Well,
right
Eric's men won't do that. Eric's men are going
Then-
Cares because they're going home.
Well, if that's the case, then we'll just have to hoof it ourselves. Because I'm kind of hoping, well, I don't want to put any too much out there at the moment, but I'm hoping there's answers in Bastille. Is really what I'm. But right now, beyond that, I'm kind of up in the air of what to do.
We could work on runes and armor, and we can try to. I don't know if we want to fortify the fort or if there's any more call for that area. There is the ghoul issue, but the portal's active, so we probably do want to fortify that area just to make sure they don't come through. And we have a staging area to get in.
Well, I mean, that sounds like something if that needs to be done as soon as possible.
I would like to be reading up on some of the Kaminoan literature while we're at it.
Eve, did this plague they told us about? Did they say that something like this had happened before, or that this was a planned event, or
I don't think it's ever happened before.
They
And
said it was ancient.
so if it has, it was like really, really long time ago.
I think we need to find out more about that, so that we can find out whether it's spread by the air, through the water, or be on the.
I
the
I don't
lookout.
know. I mean, I'm not saying what you're saying is bad or anything. I think that's good, but I don't know how that's ultimately going to help us. Because I don't. If the gods are saying we can't do anything about it, we can't. You know.
Okay.
No, knowing or understanding is something, yes, but I don't think we're going to be able to work in a direction to prevent the plague. I think the plague is just something we're going to have to know is happening and deal with it in our travels.
So we're waiting for either Mr. Lakewood to show up or for them to get to Cares, right?
At the moment, yes.
Okay. Do you guys have any projects you want to work on in that time? Is that accurate,
I'm
Charles?
Yes. So first off, y'all have made it back to the portal room,
Yes.
and y'all are doing this discussion there.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. The guards are still watching the portal to the basement, and the portal from Larkin opens up, and out steps Mr. Lakewood,
Okay.
along
Hey,
with a couple of his men.
Convenient. We were just looking for you.
how's the plague in Larkin?
There's a plague.
That's what we were told.
Um, we have a meeting
Oh,
room.
the sickness going around.
Yeah, the sickness.
Is it
Yes.
a plague?
It's a
We have it on authority of the deities that there is a plague that is
Oh,
coming, and it sounds like
well,
it's
that's not
here.
good.
We have a meeting hall. If you, we could go retire there if you'd like, and we can get Frederick, who's still alive. We did find him, by the
I
way.
heard he's actually still alive.
Yes, he was
I
infected.
thought
his,
he was dead.
his mind is not all there, but that shouldn't be too much of a surprise. He's like
Yes,
the people below,
please.
the people in the caverns.
Let's go to your meeting hall. Bring him, please.
All right. I'll get a naughty and have a messenger go for Brianna and for Frederick.
Okay. You make it to the meeting hall, and probably about 10, 15 minutes later, Brianna and Frederick come in.
I would like to, while we're waiting for them, I'd like to hand Frederick the token and the Order of the Keys, or the necklace and the Order of the Keys token that I had found. I found these two items on maybe a half giant type individual. It's fairly old, dead, uh, bones mostly at this point.
So you found him.
Did. I assume this is someone that you had sent.
Yes. The last person I sent looking for Frederick.
He was close, but he ran into some ghouls who I assume probably ate him or killed him.
Or both.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, they must have snuck up from behind him and like clubbed him while he was asleep or something, because they're really easy to beat once we found him. But I mean,
I almost
this guy
drowned.
out. He was, yeah.
I mean, if he was by himself, I can get it. You weren't by yourself, Nita.
Did you send
No.
the whole party there?
No, he was a mercenary who is known for finding what couldn't be found.
Well, I hope he got a refund.
I've
No,
seen
we
that TV show.
we had also found a couple of other people, another party that had been in the area that were also dead. I just didn't know if they were part of the same group.
Somebody who is doing some kind of research. Do we have that book that he was writing?
Will's probably got it.
Yeah, I still have it. Here's
Basically, from what you remember reading it, it was basically like they were trying to conduct the history of the area. Not
I mean,
anything specific to any of the people there, but they were actually writers trying to compile a history of the area there.
yeah, I had the two different journals. One for that the guy had been writing, and then the captain's journal from
Yeah.
long ago.
Yeah. So Frederick is just like, what are we doing?
She is.
We're reuniting you with, or not reuniting you.
This is your great grandson.
Great Grant, what? And he looks up. Father.
Yeah, that tracks.
Mr. Lakewood, is there? I don't know how you would like to proceed with this.
And Mr. Lakewood goes over and grabs him in a big hug. And you can see that he's crying.
Give him his
And
time.
all you can hear him saying is, "My boy."
My boy. So, um, Mr. Lakewood, are you his father?
Yes. Very few people know my secret.
Okay. Hmm.
Our, well, I guess, should I say our family curse?
Wait, wouldn't that mean that you know Agonar or knew Agonar?
I never met him. My son
But
was
you
the
were.
wizard. I never had the talent.
Did you know the Stygius?
No.
What is your
Okay.
curse?
As far as I've managed to piece together, because apparently I'm a bit of an orphan in this family. I've figured it out over the last couple hundred years that I think my great grandfather was one of the few people to have descended from the Life Titan. But the way it works is, for the most part, our family is normal, except for once every couple hundred years, someone is given the gift of not being able to die. And we call it a curse because we've watched all of our family grow old and die in front of us without anything that we can do. I only found out about this later because I was an orphan. And I assumed my boy was dead because I thought he had the gift, and usually when one with the gift comes of age, the previous one with the gift will finally die.
Hmm.
So I assumed when I didn't die, he must have been dead.
Well, it seems he gained his prolonged life from being infected by these other stone creation stones.
Yes, he's like one of those creatures down below.
Yes.
That's probably why I couldn't sense him either. Because it's almost like we have a sense for our family and where they are so that we can sense our kin anywhere.
Who was it that? Oh, it was Lysigius's. Was it his uncle? Is that right? That had put a trap in that room.
His
Basically-
brother.
His brother. It was his brother that trapped him there.
His brother wanted the powerful position that Stygius was going to be given within the family.
So that was the cause.
He
That's
blocked
very unfortunate.
from being able to deliver the messages he needed to deliver.
Well, I promised you I'd help you if you found him. And I will help you. Anything you need.
I know we had previously talked about access to the Guild of Adventurers.
Yes, it'll be done.
I don't know when we would get a chance back to Ribbon. Is there something? Is there
What
a letter
what
of
gave you
introduction, or do we talk to a specific person to get in?
I will escort you when the time is right.
Okay. Do you know if these
No
cities
how-
one will deny me.
are the cities going into lockdown because of this plague?
I've heard that rumor, but I also know that the nobles do not obey most of those rules.
Hmm.
And besides, I know more than a few ways to get into those towns.
Okay.
When you've had as long as I have, you've basically tried a little bit of everything. Only thing I could never grasp was magic.
Do you have any other abilities from the life? Um, life?
No.
Just long life, huh?
An inability to die.
Okay.
Does anything happen when a car is close to Mr. Lakewood?
What was that?
If a car is close to Mr. Lakewood, is there
No,
anything
nothing happens.
happening? Okay.
His
Everybody get
affliction with the life energy is hereditary, not from an actual crystal.
right, but still, it would have been cool.
As long as they're hugging, they're both alive and dead.
I gotta use it back.
But you've seen that even people with his affliction can be affected by the stones.
Okay.
Do we need to take a bio break?
Yeah, let's that way.
Let's take a quick bio break. I need to refill my water.
Come back in 5, folks.
Sounds good.
I just saw your message.
I'm happy. I haven't disconnected yet. I may have finally fixed the disconnection issue. Hi, sure.
We're going to go sing happy birthday to me. So
Okay.
Nobody's asking you to do that. We're just telling you what happened.
You been having fun playing Valheim?
Yeah, it's fun. I'm enjoying it.
I'm curious when the next update's going to come out, the one that actually changes things.
Yeah. The only thing is getting stuff back and forth from mining runs.
Ooh, back to Valheim.
Yeah. I
I
just
love
got
that
your
you have to deal with boats and everything to get everything back.
yeah. You know what? Another thing I had thought about is like if you were able to build a boat,
Oh, that
that would probably
actually, like in Black Desert,
yeah.
but that was like a. I like the idea.
Well, I'm talking about like how you know how you build your houses, kind of like how you like build a
Oh,
boat.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
Mm.
Maybe that'll be a future thing.
Supposedly, you will gain the ability to make modifications to the boats.
yeah. But I could see how it would be easier to have a couple different types of boats. That way that they can, you know, you wouldn't have clipping and things like that. With,
Hmm.
Has anyone tried putting a trophy mount onto the boat?
I have seen the videos where people edit the images used for the game to put different things. Like I still say my favorite's one where they made Shrek on their sail.
that's funny. Yeah.
I've been pretty lucky with my starting location. The only time I actually had to travel at sea was to go to the Elder. So far, I've had all the biomes have been on my. I mean, I don't have a plains, but I've got every other biome on my starting continent.
There is a seed I saw someone talking about the best seed that had all 5 bosses and all the terrains on one starting island.
Oh,
Wow, that kind of breaks the game though, because part of the fun is
But
getting
the
out into
starting
the
island
open.
is huge. It's actually 2
Yeah.
giant continents connected by a teeny tiny peninsula going through them all.
and I believe I was watching some of the interviews and things, the devs and talking about them. It seems like the creator, like one of the biggest things he wants is for you to get out on the sea and travel, not to hunker down and build a
Hmm.
giant base.
Yeah.
Ooh, a car, man! You that little pin you had clicking on for like an hour.
Yeah, that's my tick. I like to.
I'm gonna get you a little squishy toy or something.
No, it's just not the same. Not the same.
Get you a fidget spinner.
Still not the same. I get that pin, man.
I'm gonna wrap it in soundproofing foam. You guys had some pretty big bio breaks.
They're doing birthday stuff.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. What's
I
the
believe
what's the thing with the no lights at Easter? I've never heard of that.
neither have I.
Neither have I.
Hold on, let me find out real quick. I'm not trying.
Oh, I hear the happy birthday song. To
Apparently,
you. Winky got a year older.
Yeah.
hooray!
Oh, what was the I haven't ever heard of the no lights at Easter thing. What is the
So Savannah on Good Friday, after we do the reading of the crucifixion, uh, we will turn out all the lights in the house and only do candlelight until Easter morning.
Okay.
We've done that in the
Apparently
last.
it's more Orthodox
Yeah, definitely.
slash Jewish custom, Catholic, Jewish, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely more old school.
Yeah, old school. Yeah, yeah.
I would say.
I get the symbolism. It's the symbolism of him being entombed. That makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. It's just really hilarious the um, juxtaposition of a candlelight streamed video where I'm playing
Yeah.
D&D. So
No, the thing that gets me though, back before electric lighting, that was just every day.
right, it's normal.
So
Which
it's
I
more
like
of
it
a
a lot.
modern day type tradition.
Like bringing it back.
Well, but what I'm saying though is, back in before electricity, that was no different than any other day. You only had candlelight
Mhm.
Right.
and lamps and things like that, so you didn't have electric lights to turn off. So this probably wasn't a tradition that existed back then.
That makes sense.
It was probably a tradition that came about the same time electricity did, in honor of that darkness that he went through.
Makes sense.
I understand the genesis and creation of it. It makes sense. It only seems strange from the standpoint of we have electricity.
Yeah.
But again, makes perfect sense to me.
Apparently, we're having exciting nights for everybody. Our neighbor's son ran over, knocking on the
I'm
door.
glad you guys could hear us.
His
Happy
I don't know
birthday.
who
sister
didn't
was
use the
apparently
mic.
choking.
We heard your happy birthday song.
What was
He
that,
did
babe?
what?
Neighbor's kid was choking, and so Savannah had to like run over and help him out.
That's fun.
Never a dull moment in Capitol Heights.
You guys want cake?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, just give it to me.
Just email it.
Cake is not a lie
I was gonna
unless you're not at my house.
just gonna say cake is a lie.
Yeah, cake is a lie. Okay, so what do you do?
Oh. Right. What were we talking about before? All right, we're with Mr. Lakewood and his son. Hmm. Uh, I don't. Do you guys know if there's anything else we need to talk to him about?
I mean, are we able to actually have a conversation with this guy, or is he lucid enough to have a conversation?
He's not talking about Frederick. He's talking about the leader of the Order of the Keys.
Oh,
Uh,
sorry.
we need to tell him about Agnar's wife.
Yes.
Need to what?
Tell him about Agonar's wife.
What about it?
Isn't that like, wasn't she the heart of the tree? Is what we're thinking.
She was the dryad. You started a conversation, so I was just gonna let you run with it.
I just feel like I'd leave the details out. But so we found his wife, and well, not found her, but we found out information about her, and we're looking for her. Might be the heart of the tree. No.
She is.
We found her.
Oh well, I see. I'm sorry.
You were there.
You got her in her back pocket.
You're the one who pulled her out of the thing.
I am
Oh, yeah.
seriously beginning to question your memory.
need some more cheese.
Y'all installed
See-
her into the tree already.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Lakewood was one of the first
Oh, yeah.
persons that ever brought up Dragon River to us. So
So we share that whole story of his wife finding her, finding out the end to Agonar and their ultimate end point in the letter opener.
Interesting.
I guess I'll pull the letter opener out and just kind of show it so that you can examine it and kind of see some solidity to our conversation.
That's interesting.
In your long life and with, I imagine you probably might have had several run-ins with the cracks and being blessed or the empowerment from the creation stones. Have you heard of the process of removing the soul in order to prevent the death?
I believe that was one of the things that was being done here. Although there's supposed to be two different ways, one not pleasant way and one pleasant way.
I think what
If
they're
memory serves me, I believe the last thing my son did before disappearing was trying to return a tablet that had the information on how to do it the gentle way.
did we had a tablet.
Yeah.
Let's review this tablet. Do we have it, or did he bring it with us?
You never gave it to anyone, so you still have it.
Hey guys, I still have the tablet, so I bring it out and I'll show it so we can discuss this tablet.
Does it look
And
like
Mr. Lakewood's like, "Are you done with me?"
Until the Adventurers Guild, but yes, thank you for that access.
Okay.
Is there anything you need from us?
No, I'll just take my son.
Okay. You have a pleasant evening.
All right. You too. Thank you so very much. And he leaves with his son.
Dude,
And Brianna comes into the room.
I was just gonna ask, did Brianna stay or leave or go? Okay.
She was outside. She never came in.
So we may want to call Debbie for the tablet as well, but am I able to read the tablet? Are we able to go over it?
No.
All right.
You can make an arcane check to try to understand some of it.
All right. I will attempt that.
Okay, you actually understand a fairly bit of it, good bit of it. It appears to be that there are several different things on the tablet. One of them is on the nature of the infection and how it cannibalizes the soul of the individual to grow in strength with the imbalances that are in their body, and that by removal of the soul, but still possession of the soul, it allows someone to retain their power and not grow further infected. Although it's presumed that the infection still does grow, it just doesn't grow at the expense of your soul. So it may be the consequence of turning into the monstrous infected is just a matter of time. And seeing as you basically become immortal after you have your soul removed, eventually everyone who has that will turn into something like that.
We done? No.
And then the second part is talking about the actual ritual. You can see that the ritual is described in the tablet on how to actually remove someone's soul.
Does it look like something we could execute?
It's beyond your abilities, all you know. Are you talking, Will? Because you're not saying anything.
Sorry, I was just telling the Depp that the good news is that he's going to live for just about forever, but his cognitive state will stay the same.
Thanks.
So do you want to take the tablet to Devi?
Yes.
Yeah.
He would be in his workshop.
Hi ho, hi ho. Off to Debbie we go.
All right, you make it down to Devi.
Debbie, we have a new tablet. It explains the soul removal and more on the blessing stuff, the creation
Oh.
stones.
That's wonderful.
And I share with
Let's take a
him.
look at it.
I'll show him, and this is where all the stuff I was able to translate and what I understood about it, and pass that information on to him. He may be more adept at it, but
Okay, he starts looking at it. Goes over, grabs some pieces of paper, starts looking through, grabs some papers from something else. Yeah, this is exactly like that other tablet y'all brought in. The one you found in the town, when y'all were looking for crystals. That first tablet. Remember when you fought that, what was it?
When the fire titan hand thing nuts.
in that,
No, before that. Remember when y'all were dealing with the crystals that were being stolen?
Oh, the dwarven town.
No, before that. While you were still in
Oh,
town,
right.
you found a tablet.
Oh.
It was some old wizard's lair.
Oh.
It was a
Okay.
while back before all of that.
I gotta tell you guys that completely out of my brain. Don't know.
Oh well, that doesn't matter. But yeah, this looks like the same work. Hold on, he does a few things. Yeah, remember the tablet you found that gave you the ritual we've been using to measure your energies?
Oh, yeah. That tab.
This tablet is identical to that. It's written by the same person.
Does it have the same information, or
It looks like it's a part of a series by that author. Because the rituals build on each other. Hold on. And he takes a few things and starts adding to the ritual that he already has on the floor. And he looks at it. All right, the ritual is prepared. All you need is the reagent, and you should be able to use this ritual.
What are we looking for? What do you need? What's the agent?
That's the hard part. It's going to be about 1,000 gold pieces per person.
Just go
we're good for it?
check the wallet real quick. I don't even
Can I
think we
just-
can do one person at the moment. We only have a couple of hundred at the moment.
Did we ever evaluate how much the gold was that I picked up and put in the?
We did not, unless you dumped it out on the table. I don't know if you ever declared you did anything.
No,
We
you
could
were
do-
talking about it.
We could do one person.
Well, let's see what Nadep has.
I mean, if it goes wrong, yeah, I could just dump the treasure out on the table too, and start counting the coins if we'd like.
Did I tell you the values originally, or did y'all just grab it?
No, we just grab it. And
We
threw it in
we
the-
never got any values. We were in
Yeah.
too much of a hurry.
Just shoveled it all into a bag of holding and moved on.
Which I would think means that there's more than a couple shovelfuls of gold. So, based on a standard sizing of coin,
Hold on, while I look it up. Okay. When he dumps it all out and you start counting it up, it's about, you find about 9,000 silver pieces.
Wait, how much?
9,000 silver.
Okay.
And about 2,000 gold.
All right. There's 3 people. And that would be.
And you find about 800 gold pieces in lower quality gems.
Hatala, you're clean, right? We can't.
You're muted.
What the heck kind of question is that?
Well, I mean,
You're asking if she soiled
Did you take a
herself,
bath
or-
today?
yeah.
I've been with y'all most of the time.
Are you asking
So I have to
if she?
know.
Are you trying to figure out who has the cracks?
Yeah, who will actually need it?
So Eve,
Just
Eve and
us.
Hatala do not. Is that accurate?
Yeah, so
Yes.
cool. We've got what we need.
That's 4
Let's
people.
buy the. Yep. Let's buy the stuff. We're gonna make a death cult, and I mean, we're gonna remove our souls.
How long would you need when we get these agents for you? Reagents.
Well, getting them might be hard since they locked down the school, didn't they?
Sort of.
Sort of.
We have our ways.
Mr. Lakewood was able to move about.
Oh no, he didn't. Tell him I didn't even. There's Marina.
Just out of curiosity, are y'all seeing anything?
No.
Question marks.
Just question marks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and Payton, when you dumped everything out, several large things clunked out on the floor with everything else.
I'd like to take a look at those several large things.
Well, I'm getting to that. It's going to take a bit.
Okay.
Because one of them is like a 6-foot staff.
How'd that get in there?
You were in a hurry, I guess.
No, there were some magically transformed items in the coins.
Oh, cool.
The creatures didn't want anyone seeing their stuff, so they turned them into coins.
There you go.
Interesting.
But the bag of holding messed up the magic.
There you go. Makes sense. I like it. I like it.
Clever little girl.
All right, one of the staffs, it resembles a blackened and burnt link of ashen wood. It smells faintly of soot and glows as if it's lit by embers.
Umbrellas.
Ooh. Is it a magical staff?
Take a guess.
I would assume so.
Unless someone put a burnt stick in your stack.
It
All right.
is.
Can I tell what kind of properties this might have?
Again, take a guess.
Fireball. Well, I like this. Can I hold on to this, guys? It might be useful.
Well, I don't
Is it-
have any use for a big stick, so you, yeah.
Is
I'm
it-
okay with it.
Is it arcane or is it primal? What's the basis for the magic?
That's what I was trying to figure out. But it's a
We-
magical fire stick.
We can take turns shaking it and see what happens.
Here, you stand there. I'm gonna point it at you and like
Just
try.
shake
and
it.
summon-
All right, and then I'll go
Shake
next.
it.
I'll take it and I'll shake it at you.
Yeah, point a stick at it. Or shake a stick at it.
We could just do it at a car.
I mean, I am. Well, I'm technically not dead, so.
Yeah, he's
I'm
not gonna
fine,
die
yeah.
from it. Might as well hit him with it.
And a stone rune tablet fell out on the ground with it.
That looks interesting. Here, Corey, you read this.
It is a rune.
Well,
You can
it's-
make an arcane check.
Cool.
You recognize it as a rune of invisibility.
Sweet.
So there's some visibility, guys.
Hey, maybe with this, Hatala can be effective. You're sneaky.
Patala, would you like to shoot the blackened staff at Adept? Take a turn on that.
When you all turn around, Atala's not there because she can already turn invisible. You dimwit.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
How do you do it now?
My armor has it.
Oh, your armor already has the rune of invisibility?
Yes.
Now you'll have a second one.
Yeah. I'll be able to put it on
Uh,
something else.
Can I have that rune so I can just disappear?
You already
You
have
poor
the
guy.
tree thing.
Yeah, you got your tree thing.
Yeah,
That works well
And now
for
give me
you.
an
You have pest form. You have melt through stone. I mean, how many ways do you want to be able to get away? Maybe our scout.
Everything he
I would suggest our
everything he has in
scout
his
getting
exit card is-
armored up on that one.
Yeah, I think that's a good play on that.
Okay. A bluish wand with silver inlays lands on the ground.
Hmm. Take a closer look at that. See if I can tell anything about it.
And another rune tablet.
I'll check out the rune tablet again.
Alright, you actually identify it. It is a rune of wounding.
Hmm.
Ooh, interesting. Does that one does bleed? Is that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to figure out your wand over there?
I'll take a look at it with my Arcana and see if I can tell anything, but I might need somebody else to look at it.
Tal is standing there right in front of you. Invisible. +1, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm trying
Of
to
this
make
group, Core is probably the better choice.
just try to be helpful.
Now, Hatala's the even better choice.
Yeah, Hatala
you
has the
go.
better
You
arcana.
identify the wand. It is a wand of continuation. What it does is it causes a second level spell's duration to be 50% longer when cast while using the wand once per day.
Hmm.
So if something would last 10 minutes, you could use the wand once per day and it lasts 15 instead.
Thank you.
Oh, Peyton, your room just got really bright. Did you put more candles in there?
I switched from a dark mode screen to the map.
Why don't you just take your phone camera light and put it in front of your face?
Because then you get this.
Trash in the kitchen. First of all, that's not how we clean
Or
up
this.
after. You hear me? Because I know that was you. Yeah.
Or this.
A tapered candle with a golden wick.
Was
Is
this
there
what
any
you got to
writing or
use?
anything on there?
No.
Hey,
It's
you
a
two want to,
tapered candle with a golden wick.
since you know so much about the Arcana, you want to take a look at this one too? Trying to grow as a character and ask for help.
It is a
I'm
candle of truth. It's a
You're lying.
consumable item that when you light it causes everyone within the radius of it to tell the truth.
You said consumable, so single use, correct?
Yes, single use.
Who is lying to us that we need to know 100% what their goals are? Or do
You?
we have suspicions of?
I don't know. I'm getting kind of suspicious of a car who does not seem to care that he's undead. It's just like, whatever. It happened. It's like, what was your goal in life?
To not die, but I kind of failed that one.
You either failed that one or incredibly succeeded.
I want to point this out that it was the debt that blew us all up. Just so we're all clear.
Yeah, we
you know.
we were all.
Another gilded feather drops to the ground.
Ooh, it's one of these things.
And it's different than the ones you've already found.
Only one.
And it's just one of them?
Yes, just one.
Dang it.
Can we look over it and read that? Figure out what the runes mean?
You can try an Arcana check.
Yep.
Ooh.
My balls.
Not a chance for you.
Careful, don't break it. Let me help you.
You've actually heard of this one. This one's a little bit more famous. It's called a swan boat token.
This
When
is
you use it, it causes a boat to come into existence big enough to handle 32 medium-sized creatures.
What? I feel like I've seen that before in a game.
I call the prowl.
By the way, of course. And if you're not there, I know who's taking it.
I got the rudder.
I always stick to the mast. Literally.
I sit in my chair like a good little boy.
If you guys look, I was looking at the settings, and on the like the miscellaneous tab or the advanced tab, there's one that there's a box that says interactive boat camera, or something along those lines. Have you guys, any of you messed with that?
I have not.
Nope, didn't know it existed.
Know what we're doing after the stream tonight.
I don't think it was interactive. It was a word with an I, though, I believe.
Immersive?
There you go, immersive boat camera.
What? You become the boat. Thomas the Tank Engine version of the.
I saw a picture where someone had built a structure and used a troll face on the front for Thomas.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, I don't know if y'all have looked this up, but you might be curious to go to the edge of the map. Don't.
Oh yeah.
What?
Whatever goes over
flat
the
Earth?
edge of the map, yes, flat Earth, and whatever goes over is gone.
Well,
Talk
No
about
recovery.
Valheim?
Because it's a waterfall going off the edge.
Are you
So
guys talking
don't-
about Valheim?
Do it.
Are you talking about Valheim?
Yeah.
No,
I saw
we're
someone
talking.
make a bridge out past it so they could walk off past the edge and jump if they felt like it.
That was pretty cool.
There's a javelin. It looks to be completely normal, except for there's little lightning bolts carved throughout it.
Nice.
Here, since it's a ranged weapon, why don't we give it to our ranger? Can
Well,
strike.
Do
I
we-
have a bow. Do we want to have
Or I'll
somebody
take-
else
well,
that have the
Atala,
range?
do you want to try?
And hold on, before you do that, a arrow falls to the ground as well.
Oh, well, I'm
I
trained.
want that.
So
Hold on.
Hold up. I feel like I missed something because we went Valheim and then suddenly
Yeah. Charles was sticking to
killed
the
gilded feather, and then
Correct.
lightning
The
bolt javelin, or
Yep.
the javelin that looks normal except for the lightning bolt that's on it, and then an
Okay.
arrow. So we need to check out the javelin. We need to check out the arrow.
Yeah.
I can check out the javelin if you want to look over the arrow.
okay, I'll look over there.
All right.
Woo.
Not a chance.
Definitely a javelin.
should I take a look at the javelin?
If you want to come look at it with me, there's a lightning
Are you
bolt.
want to swap?
Yeah, you want to swap?
Yeah, let's swap.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
I'll peek over your shoulder, Hotala.
Okay. You identify the arrow.
Yes.
It is an arrow of spell storing level 4.
There
So
you
you
go.
can cast a level 4 spell into the arrow and it will hold it until it strikes its target.
Well, here you go, a car.
Sweet.
So, Akar, I will send you a list of all the level 4 spells I can cast.
Okay.
What if you shot yourself in the foot to become a dinosaur?
Yeah, you have a dinosaur form arrow. You just
No,
turn-
it would just be the foot, wouldn't it? Just have one big dinosaur foot. And then
Okay. All right. It was a. You guys obviously have a plan for that. We'll swing back around to the lightning bolt thing in a bit, I
I
guess.
can take a look at it if you want.
Yeah, yeah. Take a crack at it.
Right.
I think Nadep just thinks this is a javelin with a cool drawing on it.
Woo! Teeter tottered on that one.
That's
Yes.
javelin right there.
You can identify it as a javelin of lightning.
Hey,
Why didn't we
javelin
get
of
that?
lightning.
There was a
When you
lightning.
activate it, instead of throwing, it immediately disintegrates with a crack of thunder as lightning emits from where your hand was, holding the javelin.
Is
So it's
that
pretty much like a lightning strike and a.
It's a standard lightning bolt spell.
a one-time use, or as long as
One
you
time
pick
you
up
do 5d12 lightning damage in a row.
5d12? My goodness, that is phenomenal. I need to learn lightning bolt apparently.
It's level 3 magic.
I got it.
Heyo.
Alright, so who is going to get some of these things?
I will roll for the javelin if somebody else wants it.
All right, to go over it again. We never figured out the blackened staff that we believe is a fireball staff.
Here, take a look at it.
Just to get the confirmation on it.
Yep. You identify the staff. It is a... Hold on, let me get back to it. It is a staff of fire greater.
Okay. Is that? It's a standard item. I could look it up.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Yes, it's a wizard's item.
Okay.
so
Well, I
arcane.
guess we'll give it to our wizard.
Well, I mean, that could be Hatala or
Any
me.
one of our arcane users
Oh,
can
yeah.
use it.
Which might be beneficial for Hatala, jumping in and out and giving her a better range option.
I'm okay with that.
Hold on, I'm about to get to the stabs section. All right. Basically the way it works is each day, if you want to use the staff, you have to. The highest level spell you can cast is the number of charges you give the staff.
Okay.
And the number of charges determine what you can do with it.
So, since I can cast level 4 spells, I would get 4 cast on it a day.
You'd get 4 points, which means you could do 4 first level spells, 2 second level spells, or 1 third level spell from it.
Okay. But I'd have to know arcane. I'd have to be an arcane music arcane music, an arcane magic
and them
user.
bards, huh?
I haven't been able to talk about it because Charles hasn't dropped yet.
So it does look like Charles fixed his drop problem, though.
Yeah, I know. Just cutting off the hardware acceleration fixed it.
Yeah, I kind of lost track of time because it hasn't been dropping out.
It's been 2.5 hours.
So yeah, you can use it, Peyton.
Okay.
Technically, even Eve can use it
Hey.
because it's good for arcane, divine, or whatever.
So could she use it for heal?
She already has a
it'd
healing.
give her offensive spells.
Yeah, she would have. I
Okay.
like that idea.
That
She
is
would
a
have
really
the
good
ability to
idea.
throw fireballs.
So she would
Yeah.
be getting away from Divine Smite and actually have an option there.
Eve, would you like the fire staff?
It'd be cool, but then I'd be holding two
You can hot swap them.
things at all.
You can go into.
Dual wield staff.
You don't have to hold. The staff doesn't have to be a one-handed or a two-handed item, or it's two-handed when fighting, right? Or
We can
No,
make.
I have my trident that I
Oh.
have to hold. So
we'll just get you this odd-shaped bandolier that you can just hold
Do
all
you
your.
already have another staff?
I think
think she
so,
has
yeah.
a
But I
Yeah, the
never.
staff of healing.
Yeah.
Okay, the staff of healing means you can't use the staff of fire. Basically, a person can only have one staff a day.
Ah.
You can't stack them.
So what choice would you like to make?
But technically speaking, that also means you could give the staff of healing to someone with other magic, and they would have healing magic.
That's true.
Yeah.
You want me to take the staff of healing?
No.
That was quick.
It's like you've thought about this before.
Like, what level spells do you have, Core?
I have. I think it's level 2 right now.
Oh, wait, actually, at level 7, don't you now have level 3 spells?
Oh,
Charles.
Because we slept.
Yes, whatever half your level is, right?
Yeah, half your level rounded down.
I have to look at the chart.
I don't think we do.
Is it still at 2?
When I did it in the app, it was still at 2.
Oh, can you use the healing staff on yourself?
Yeah, it just gives her extra spells per day with it. That's what she's
We
using
get-
it for right now.
We get level 3 spells at level 8.
At level 8, yeah.
At level 8,
Yeah. So we get it. Because we picked it up
okay,
at
so
4th.
you have second level now.
Yeah, it's because it's 4th, 6th, and 8th level. 8th level, we get our
Right.
3rd.
So next level, you could actually use it to cast Fireball. If you had that staff of fire. Alright,
How do we
so
want to.
who's going to get the staff of fire?
So
I guess,
can
I guess
anyone?
Ian, because it's the only staff you have.
Well, if he's in a
It's-
dinosaur.
Can
It
anyone-
sounds like that's going to be the best.
Well, it would give him an extra Fireball per day.
True.
Oh, does he really need an extra one?
I mean, we could have someone else throwing out a heart. Well, it'd take us a
You
long
want to give
time.
it to Winky and let Winky cast
Who
Fireball?
wants the invisibility rune for their armor?
Me?
Yeah, a car.
A car.
Car?
Aw.
You can already do the chameleon
Invisibility.
camouflage
Winky,
stuff.
when you use invisibility, as soon as you attack, it breaks.
Yeah.
So it's not that good for a fighter. It's good for someone who can sneak around and then fight.
But I can sneak around.
Yeah, but you don't get.
You're in-
Not that a car does, but you don't get sneak attack damage. Or
Who
anything
wants
like
the
that.
wand of continuation to make a second level spell last longer?
Gotta look at my list.
Second level spell.
Maybe
It'd just
a
be
second level spell?
Grease or Enfeeblement would be the only 2 that I could do at the moment.
And what's your second level spell, Derek?
I have mirror image and then the invisibility.
So it'd either be Needip or Eve.
I'm saying Eve. I trust it in the hands of Eve.
But what kind of long duration spell do you have?
Maybe is Fireball a level 2 spell?
If anybody has any kind of breathing underwater, stuff like that, if that might not be level 2 though. I can't.
I think
remember.
that's level 3.
Yeah, I think
I've
you're
got
right.
water. No, I've got water breathing at level 2.
So
I've got water
That
breathing,
that
water
would be
walk.
something like that would be a beneficial thing to have extra
I
time.
can do that. I do have that spell.
We could always just hand it off later too if someone
Right.
wants to.
Yeah.
I mean, just whoever's holding it is holding it. Pass it on.
Hmm.
Let Eve hold on to it so that she can keep track of it.
Okay.
And it would also work with your fairy fire spell,
Right.
making your fairy fire spell last 50% longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have several spells that would actually benefit. So we'll give it to Eve for now.
Yeah,
Yes.
let Eve hold on to it for now.
All right. The Rune of Wounding.
I'll
What does
take it.
that do?
It wounds them.
Weapons with the Wounding Rune are said to thirst for blood. When you hit a creature with a wounding weapon, you deal an extra 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
Can you put that on your
Can I have that
returning
one?
knife?
Uh,
It can go on any weapon.
Can I have it?
but I already have a returning rune on the knife.
you
Yeah,
have
it
to-
would have to be +2 to put both.
I could put it on my rapier because my rapier only has a striking.
Can I put it on my hammer?
Yes, we can put it on Winky's hammer.
Honestly,
And then
that's a
more
pretty
damage.
darn. Honestly, as even though it's a bludgeoning weapon and it makes no sense, that would be smart because he gets hits in a lot. So, yeah, put it on Winky.
Yeah, because he makes the hit.
Although I could also see Core because his katana strikes a lot but barely does damage.
That's true too.
All right, roll.
Let's go, Winky. You and me. Just a D20. Is that what you want to do?
Standard
right.
D20 each, no mods.
Ooh,
Snap.
Nope.
Oh.
it goes to core.
No! I bet he won't even use it.
It would go automatic as soon as I hit something with my sword.
Right.
Well, that's the thing. What if you forget to use your katana and you use your flail?
I forgot
I
to
mean-
use my katana. Oh my goodness.
He's only going to use his flail on things that take bludgeoning damage, and usually those things don't bleed.
Like
Yeah.
skeletons.
Or rocks.
Or rocks.
Yeah, rocks.
Well, rocks would be bludgeoning.
Really small rocks.
Okay.
So stabbing, technically,
Alright,
it just
what do you do
depends
now?
on-
Who's holding on to the gilded feather? The swan boat? I'll just stick it in my bag if no one wants to claim it.
Yeah, you just go ahead and hold on to it. You
Alright.
got the other ones too,
I'll
right?
stick it in my bag, sure.
I have 2 feather tokens already.
Oh yeah, we did divide those up.
I'll just hold the boat.
That's fine.
Who had the javelin?
Need a
So I've got an extra lightning bolt. Is that consumable?
It's
Strong?
one time. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry. I know we've probably said that before. I'm just making sure I got everything checked off. So I got an extra lightning bolt, and then I ended up with the fire staff as well.
Yes.
So that gives me either fireball's what, level 2?
Fireball's
I can't believe
level
it's
3.
level 2.
3? Okay, so I can have 1 level 3, 2 level 2, or 3 level 4 spells.
Huh?
Or did I misunderstand that?
4 level 1.
You get 4 points,
Right.
and each spell level is 1 point.
Okay, I got you.
So you could do a 3 and a 1, a 2 and a 2, or 4 ones.
Could I do a level 4?
You don't have 4 on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm assuming once I level up.
No, the staff only goes to level 3,
Oh, it is a level 3. Sorry.
but
Gotcha.
you are empowering it with 4 points.
Gotcha. That's where the disconnect was. Gotcha.
Yes, it is permanently the way it is and will never change. There is another staff that's more powerful, but
We didn't find that one.
you did not. Okay. Now at this point, do we want to stop playing and do the level up?
We're at
Probably.
2 hours and 45 minutes at the moment.
Because it's 9:30 almost.
Yeah, it'd probably be good to stop.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Do we want to stream the level up or not stream the level up?
Just about to ask
Not
that question.
streaming.
Okay.
Not
Not-
streaming.
Well,
Well,
folks,
See ya. We'll have stronger characters when we come back.
say bye to the stream, folks.
Blah, 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 blah.
Bye.